Hello, Viper chemistry students. Hey, today let's talk about nuclear fission. So, if we look at the idea of nuclear fission, really what we're looking at are very, very large um, elements, isotope elements such as uranium, that in nature are naturally unstable and they naturally radioactively decay. But that just the fact that it's going to decay naturally is a form of nuclear fission. Now, from the standpoint of engineering and like modern uses of this idea, once this was discovered, then engineers, had figured out a way that you could take large isotopes, such as you see here, uranium 235. Let's just look at this diagram. This blue object here is representing a neutron. So when engineers figured out that they could bombard atoms that are heavy isotope elements like uranium 235 with a neutron, which is neutral, and it would enter the nucleus, then it changes to a very, very unstable isotope, which then splits. So nuclear fission is like this whole idea of splitting a large radioisotope. And then the result of that is two things, really. Well, three. You have products such as krypton, barium, which are smaller isotopes. You have heat energy released, and then you have more neutrons released. And so what ends up happening is it creates a chain reaction. So let's take a look here. So again, here's a diagram showing a similar thing. As we move on down, this kind of represents, the idea of what could be a chain reaction. So in nuclear power plants, they'll take uranium, and by the way, nuclear power plants are used to generate electricity from the heat that's released. So they have a lot of water. They have these controlled nuclear fission reactions going on, produces heat, boils the water, makes steam, run the steam down pipes, which turns generators and produces electricity. So you don't really need a lot of fuel. There's not a lot of pollution produced, other than some these products here, these radioisotope products of a nuclear fission reaction, tend to be radioactive themselves. And so that waste material, radioactive waste, has to be contained and not allowed to get into our ecosystems, because it could affect our food chain. And basically, exposure to radiation can cause lots of problems. Lots of genetic mutations and things like that. All right, and so look down through the slide. I'm going to have you guys, do something with a discussion after this. So, all right, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later.